Making the simple complicated is commonplace. Making the complicated simple, awesomely simple, that's creative. Charles Mingus. My friends, that is what we have worked on and continue to work on. We've done this for years and years. I believe this year is our decade on the internet. 10 years bringing you our show, enjoying it, having trained, I don't even know the number of folks, but thousands. And of course, energizing, informing, enthusing. We want all of you to love the charts as much as we do. And again, value investing is great, but nobody wants to pay more for a product than you have to. That is what fundamental analysis does not give you. That is what we do here when we analyze based upon the charts. It shows you the right time to buy, the right time to sell, and that is so critically important to be put with fundamental analysis. Let's jump into these charts. We see stocks and gold are up, nothing up really big. And we see bonds and Bitcoin are down. Let's jump into these charts. We'll start with the S&P 500. It is up. Right now, we've got another 4 minutes till the markets close. 0.07%, so just barely up. But again, as we look at the high last week, it was 603.35. This week, 604.32. So again, up about $1 as far as where it was at the high from last week. Not a lot of volume here on a Tuesday. We look at the first day of the latest 2-day candle. That's low. Look at the half day. That's low. We can see where things moved up and then just sort of have been sliding along sideways. So we will keep an eye on things, see if we're going to have that Christmas wonder where markets can move up around that time period. We'll talk more about that as we get closer. The Santa Claus rally, but again, little flat for the day. What do we see with the NASDAQ 100? Of course, big day yesterday on the NASDAQ. Today, up 0.33% higher high. We've gone higher than those 2 prior weeks. We did not over the 2 last weeks. I'm talking about the weeks of the 4th of November, beginning then in the 11th, but then these 2 last weeks, beginning the 18th and the 25th of November, we didn't reach a higher high. We have this week. We look at the volume. Again, not a lot of volume so far this week, not a lot of volume first day of the latest 2-day candle, and we can see as volume has been decreasing over the last 2 days. So we'll keep an eye on stocks. Will they go higher? Appear to be poised to do so. Now, what's up with TLT? I told you I was not enthused with the crossover. Wasn't my typical green spinning top like I like to see when things change over. After a lot of volume hitting the low, which it did not do, didn't have a lot of volume on the takeoff. So I've been a little negative on this. We see this latest 2-day candle where things have slowed down a lot. We see where things were down in the morning on Tuesday, further down in the afternoon, down 0.83%. So we'll see where bonds continue to move. What about gold? Gold up 0.20%. You can see gold has been lackluster since it moved down strong on Monday, the 25th of November. Popped up a little bit last Friday, and then this past Monday, the 2nd of December, down. And again, gold just sort of sliding along sideways. Now, again, lots of downward pressure. We had that top with all the volume. We had the red spinning top, which is the inverse of the green spinning top when things are going up. This is when things top and move down. Big down week on the 11th of November. And then since then, just sliding sideways. But again, downward pressure, I believe there. We'll see how that continues to play out. And lastly, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, tons of enthusiasm over a 3-week period, slowing down last week, down more this week. And again, we can see on the 2-day chart, we had a doji pretty much on the Tuesday, Wednesday of last week, the 26th and the 27th. Of course, markets were closed on Thursday. Then, of course, we see a green spinning top, not spinning top, just a little green up candle on Friday. and Friday, Monday, and then we see this latest 2-day pushing through the weekly trend line. We can see where things tried to bounce below it in the morning, just barely did in the afternoon. Again, not a lot of volume here at all. You can see on the weekly chart where volume peaked that week beginning the 11th of November, and of course has started blowing off that energy. So we'll keep an eye on these charts. Sort of a lackluster day. We'll see as the week continues to develop where things go. We so appreciate you being with us. Always love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. God bless, my friends. All the best from chartingwealth.com.